Duryodhana certainly reminds Dronacharya about his mistake, but how about his samskara, how he educated all the disciples now who are standing against him in the war. But what Dronacharya can do, he is duty bound to the Kuru dynasty to protect it from the enemy side. So now let's come to the story of Dhrushtadyumna. Drushta means outside it is daring, couraging and self-confident person, and Dyumna means who is full of glory and splendor. So who is this? Who is this Dhrushtadyumna? Dhrushtadyumna is a son of Drupada Maharaja, that is king of Panchala. Okay, once upon a time, Dronacharya and Drupada were friends. They were grown up in the same ashram and educated in the same ashram, in the same Gurukula. So, in their youth, Drupada has promised, who is a Kshatriya, who has promised Dronacharya, a Brahmin, that if once he becomes a king, he will share his wealth and half of the kingdom to Dronacharya, because he was impressed by the knowledge and education of Dronacharya. So, after some years, Drupada became the king of Panchala and Dronacharya became a sage and a teacher. But Dronacharya faced a lot of poverty. As he married, a son was born to him, Ashwathama, but he was jobless and he didn't have at least even a milk to feed his son Ashwathama. So, remembering the promise of Drupada Maharaja, he went to ask help as reminding him of the promise. He want to seek favor from Drupada Maharaja as he promised earlier in the past. As he went to Drupada Maharaja, the Panchala Desha, actually he was not let inside the court of King Drupada, because he actually denied all the promises and denied all the words that he has given to Drupada Maharaja. But he asks that what is if he is a Kshatriya and Dronacharya is a Brahmin, that promise and that kind of close friendship never happens. If he begs for some cows, he can give some cows. So in this way, he very disgracefully Drupada treats Dronacharya. Dronacharya is very hurt and insulted. So he came back, but he made up his mind that one day he will defeat Drupada Maharaja. He will train some warrior who can drag Drupada like a animal at his feet, Drona's feet. In this way, he has made a lot of mind and a lot of determination he makes and comes back to his home. Later, he actually trains Arjuna, a warrior, Arjuna, who is very skillful in archery, and arranges a war between Drupada Maharaja and Pandavas with the aid of Pandavas, that is Arjuna, who wants to give Guru Dakshina to Dronacharya after all his education. Arjuna actually defeats Drupada Maharaja, and Drupada Maharaja loses all his kingdom to Arjuna, and Arjuna drags Drupada Maharaja at the feet of Dronacharya. Then Dronacharya tells that now you and I are equal, but I cannot do that. Half of the kingdom that my disciple owns, I will give you back. So half of the kingdom belongs to me as you promised. So he makes his son Ashwathama the king of Panchala Desha, the southern part, the half part. Okay, in this way, the story of revenge continues. But Drupada Maharaja was full of vengeance. He also takes an oath that he will perform some fire sacrifice ritual, and he prays Lord Agni to give him a son who can kill Dronacharya, who can defeat Dronacharya. Okay. Later he performs a sacrificial ritual and a son was born, that is Dhrushtadyumna. He was very celestial and he was a great warrior who comes out of the fire. Even then, Dronacharya teaches Dhrushtadyumna, even becoming aware that Dhrushtadyumna is none other than Drupada's son who has born to slay him. It is the great quality of Dronacharya that in a very humble way he imparts all the military training to Dhrushtadyumna, even knowing that he will kill him, the same teacher, one or the other day. Okay, so that is the great quality of Dronacharya. In this way, Duryodhana observes the Pandavas' army, and in his hearts of hearts, he is actually afraid. He is lacking self-confidence. but he is forgetting one thing, that the Dronacharya has come here risking all his life, putting his life at risk, because he knows that the commander in chief, who is in front of him, his disciple Dhrushtadyumna, is going to kill him. Okay, so in this way, the great warriors in Pandava's army are very causal in nature for the victory of Pandavas. Drishtadyumna is shining with brilliance, courage, and confidence, because he is endowed with that kind of qualities by the Lord God Agni. Okay. Out of fear, Duryodhana lists all the great warriors, powerful warriors of the Pandavas army, and actually indirectly insulting Dronacharya, his disciple. But what Dronacharya can do, he is duty bound, so he tries his best. Everybody is trying his best in the side of Kauravas. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you. Keep watching my videos, subscribe to my channel. Please give your feedback. Thank you. Namaste.